dog. Right now, my grandsons are kind of like craving hot dogs lately. But you can give them a hot dog that's from the grocery store, or you can give them a gourmet hot dog. And here's what I like to say. I'd rather give them the gourmet hot dog because I know what's in it. That's the key. These are from Rastelli's. Rastelli's is that meat butcher. That butcher in New Jersey who has now become one of America's favorite butchers across the country because of QVC. And the fact is, these are black Angus. We're going to talk with Chris in just a few minutes more about that. But Chris, before I show them what they get, I want you to show this hot dog versus a store hot dog.
Okay.
If you don't mind.
Absolutely. So this is one of the reasons why when Ray and I were developing these hot dogs, this is the reason why. I laugh when I see this because it's kind of so funny. But this is our hot dog, okay?
Yeah.
And there's a reason why we created this big, which we'll talk about.
Yeah.
And this is actually a national brand hot dog right off the shelf. I mean, literally right off the shelf.
Right out of the grocery store.
Right out of the grocery store.
So which would you rather, just in the color and the size? Right away, you want the Rastelli's hot dogs. But let me just show you what you can get. You can get 15 of these for $65.98, or you can double that amount to 30 of these for $108.98 and actually save almost $23. Now, the bottom line is you're getting so much more meat when you buy these. In fact, it's entirely possible that you might just cut a hot dog in half and split it between two people because they are that size. But Chris Menser is joining us. He works with Ray Rastelli, also as a butcher.
Yes.
And so talk to us about what kind of went into these hot dogs.
So it was funny. Ray is a hot dog snob. That's what he is. He
I
said
think
to me,
I am too. I didn't know that about him.
I'm a hot dog lover. So when Ray and I talked about this, we sat down and we said, how do we make a really, really good hot dog? How do we make the best hot dog? So of course it always starts at the farm for us, right?
Right.
So this is, Mary Beth, what goes into our hot dog.
You want to see what's in a hot dog?
You want to see what's in a hot dog?
These hot dogs.
Okay, this is what goes into a hot dog. This is black Angus beef, right? Black Angus, that's it. It's
what
trimmed,
makes that special?
It's clean. Well, black Angus obviously is one of the most special cattle in the country, and it's what everything that we do is black Angus because it has the most marbling. Nice. So this marbling in this is not fat. We trim all the fat, all the gristle. Yeah. We use this for the meatball. So all that marbling goes into the hot dog.
Yeah. That's flavor.
If it doesn't have marbling, we're not using it. We want the best. We want the marbling. So that was step number one. Yeah. Right? So step number two was the recipe. And the recipe comes from a recipe that was from 1697.
What?
Where in Germany, Frankfurt, right, is what Frankfurters came from, right? So Frankfurt, Germany is where this recipe came with. The actual recipe that we use is over 100 years old. 100 years old. So it's a tradition recipe. So we want to make sure that we had that. The third and the most important thing was how you cook it.
Okay, so and hold that thought for just a second.
Yes.
I just got an update. There's less than 500 sets available, and that's including auto delivery. So you can get 15 of these, or you can double the amount to 30 and save almost $23 by doubling the amount without doubling the price. And by the way, we do have auto delivery, which means they could come every 60 days up to 1 year.
Yes.
Throw one of those dogs on my bun right there.
So you can see we put the slits in here.
Yeah.
And the slits actually help the heat penetrate into the hot dog.
Okay.
And then when you put now what do you like on your hot dog?
I just like ketchup and mustard.
Ketchup. So what happens is when you put the little ketchup on there, it goes into those cracks.
Oh, I see that.
So it soaks in.
Nice.
And a little mustard.
Little mustard.
Okay.
Yep.
So you put a little mustard on there. We'll put that on the side here.
Okay.
And there you have it.
Oh my gosh,
so
look
now,
at that, you guys.
I mean, look how beautiful that hot dog is.
Making you hungry? Okay, I'm gonna take a bite.
So this hot dog is actually 3.2 ounces. So when you looked at the other hot dog that we showed you, right, it's just unbelievable. So you have a 3.2 ounce.
There's so much flavor.
And you have a little tiny, so which would you rather have in the bun?
Most hot dogs don't even have flavor. You know, that's why you gotta smother them and all those things. This one has great beef flavor. You got to see the beef that was in here. And I know from being a Midwest girl, in fact, my husband's family actually raises black Angus steer. And so I know what kind of quality goes into them.
Right.
This is truly an amazing hot dog.
And
it's not like you eat hot dogs every day, but when you have one, why not have the best?
And you're absolutely right. And we have, as you know, Ray has 10 grandchildren. I have 3 grandchildren. And part of it was we didn't know what actually went into a hot dog.
Right.
And we didn't know where to get the hot dogs at. So we wanted to have a hot dog that we felt good about giving our grandkids and our family.
Yeah.
And this is what we do for our grandchildren. Because this hot dog is so big, we actually cut it in half just like this.
Right. That's what I would do.
Yeah. And we actually, this is what our grandkids eat.
Yeah.
Because look at this. This is more than the store hot dog.
Right, and that's,
Look at
and
this.
by the way, show that again, the combination of the store hot dog and your hot dog. Look at the difference, and I'm gonna update you on what you can get. Look at this. This is a store hot dog. This is these Rastelli hot dogs. Black Angus, top of the line, all beef hot dog. Now, with that being said, you can get 15 of these, fewer than 250 to go around, or double the amount to 30. We have 200 to go around. And by the way, if you double it to 30, you don't double the price. In fact, you save about $23 by that. And just wrap it, a pig in a blanket, baby.
A pig in a blanket for the holidays.
There you go. That's a great idea.
So it's not just for the kids and not for
I
quick
love
meals,
that.
but this is also for the holidays.
Just
Look
use
at
those
that.
little crescent rolls
Yes.
and cut them into slices and wrap them around those hot dogs. That's what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
My grandkids would go nuts. Chris, thank you
Thank you
so
so much. It's so good seeing you.
Stay on the line. There's not many of these left to go around, and they're just great to always have in your freezer. What do we have coming up next? A one-time only value? I mean, we're talking low price, but high quality food.
And a price that only lasts until the